for Spiritual Living. My name is Jamica Wallace. I'm the board president and a practitioner here. And it is my privilege to fill in for Reverend Steve today. He is on a much needed vacation in California and joining us on Zoom. And if you are on Zoom, please stay with us. We are working on the sound. So hang in there. All right. We are going to start today with what we start every Sunday with, and that's reading our vision, mission, statement together. We are a loving spiritual community dedicated to evolving consciousness through teaching spiritual principles. Okay, well, we've made it to March already. Can you believe that? Oh my goodness. So do we have anybody who has a March birthday? If you have a birthday in March, do you want to stand up so we can celebrate you? And anyway, I know we got somebody out there, right?
I have.
Wait back here.
Oh, yeah.
I have.
We got
You
one.
have a March?
Two.
No, I know a March birthday.
Okay.
Marcia Griffith, her birthday is March 18th.
All right, thank you.
Sorry.
All right, so we're also, I'm going to go ahead and do the announcements. I got some announcements for
You
you.
get to do that.
Okay, for starters, do you have any old Science of Mind magazines tucked away in the shelf somewhere? If so, we would love to give them new life. The Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living is collecting Science of Mind magazines so that we can include them in our new members packets. And don't worry if they're well loved and well used, because we can still use them. We're also collecting magazines for the soul collage classes. So they will get put to good use and be used in a creative way, either way, if you have something you'd like to donate. There is a box on the back counter there that you can put those in, or you can contact me and I will be willing to come and pick them up for you. So, and then we also have coming up on Saturday, that's coming up Saturday the 12th, is the Enlightened Living Fair, Health Fair. I said the wrong date, the 8th, I'm sorry, it's the 8th. On the Saturday, sorry. Anyway, that is coming up, and we are looking for volunteers. And that is one of the things that those member packets, we're putting together new members packets, and we hand those out at the health fair. And what that does is just give people an opportunity to get to know who we are, what we're about, and invite them to come to our center. It's a really great opportunity to get out into our community and get to know other people in our community and really let people know that we're here, what we're about. So if you would like to volunteer for that and just come out and even just spend a little bit of time at the table, or if you have anything else you'd like to volunteer, there's a sign-up sheet available on the back counter there. We'd love to have you. And those magazines will be put into those new packets. So, all right, new members. If you are not already a member of our center, we would love to have you. If you would like to become a member, there are applications available in the seat backs in front of you. There's also some available on the back counter over there. Or you can go to the grantspasscsl.org website, and there's also applications available there. We would love to have you as a member here of our congregation. What is membership entail? Well, membership entails you get to be a part of the community, you get to be a part of our decision making, the voting, when we started voting for the congregation, help to kind of steer and direct where we're going. You get to be a part of that as a member. It's a great privilege, really, yeah. And if anybody else has any other questions, I'm here to talk to you about it afterwards. All right, moving into, we have a fun fair planning meeting coming up on Monday, March the 10th, and that'll be at 1 o'clock here at the center. Join us for the first Fun Fair planning meeting. The fourth annual Fun Fair is on its way, and we're excited to start planning this special event. If you'd like to be a part of the magic, whether through organizing, volunteering, or sharing ideas, we invite you to join our first meeting. Again, it is on Monday, March the 10th at 1 o'clock here at the center. And if you have any questions. Okay. Classes, we have a new class starting. Foundations is starting on March the 20th. Are you ready to embark on a transformative journey of spiritual growth and self-discovery? Join us for the Foundations of the Science of Mind class, where we will explore the core principles of spiritual understanding and personal empowerment. Through engaging practices and profound teachings, we'll delve into topics like God and the creative process, grace, wholeness, and oneness, attraction, abundance, and living in the flow, joy and Christian consciousness, gratitude, forgiveness, and celebration. This class integrates tools such as journaling, affirmations, meditation, visioning, and more to help you shift from fear to faith and deepen your connection to your authentic self and the divine. So again, this starts on March the 20th. The time is up for debate still, depending on who signs up. There's two proposed times, either an afternoon class or an evening class. So don't let that hold you back, and let's talk to the teacher, whichever one you would prefer. 10 weeks, this is a 10-week class, and there is one Saturday treatment workshop. The cost is $265. This does cover your certification fee and your workbook fee. And this class will be facilitated by Reverend Steve. And there will also be books that you need is the Science of Mind textbook, and that is available. I think we did get those in this week, so it should be available. Right. Then, and also the sign-up sheet for that class is on the back counter. Our metaphysical book study group continues to meet on Sunday mornings from 9 to 9:45 over in the LEC, and we're continuing to study the Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes. And then directly after that, our practitioners are facilitating a 15-minute silent meditation that begins at 9:50 and goes till 10:05. And so if you do find that you are entering after that time frame, if you can just enter in the silence so you don't disturb anybody already in your meditation. Our flowers, I believe, are from last week still. They are, they held up beautifully, right? And we also have our water up here that we're continuing to bless, just sending our love and good love to that water. And if you're not familiar with that, if you have the e-news, Alyssa has written a beautiful prayer and given us some more information about that. I highly recommend going into that e-news and taking a look at that. Okay, first timers. Do we have anybody that's joining us here for the first time? If you'd like to raise your hand, we do have a gift we'd like to offer for you. Welcome, so nice to have you here with us. Oh, we have two, okay. Paula has a gift she's bringing around for you guys. Right over here. Here, and we have one more over here too, Paula. Right there, thank you. Please join us after the service for some refreshments. We'd like to get to know you guys a little better and everything with us. All right. Does anybody have a cell phone? If you have a cell phone or anything else that makes any noise, this would be a great opportunity to go ahead and put that on silent. Or just turn it off for a bit. And I believe we are ready. Oh, no. Before we move into our standing up and singing here one, I invite you to turn to your neighbor. Oh, give them a warm good morning. Give them a greeting. And I invite you down to go ahead and join me. We will stand. And sing together for your wife. We are one. We are one. I am victory. We are one. And in this unity, we shall live in harmony. As peace has come, as we are one. We are one. We are one. I am you. We are one. And in this unity, we shall live in harmony. As peace has come, as we are one.
Past Center for Spiritual Living. My name is Janet Moray. I am one of the practitioners here. And it's my honor to serve you today as a Urban practitioner. Please join me in reading the gratitude. Here we go.
I
See changes.
I'm so glad that you're here today, and thank you for coming and being part of this loving community. If you have a prayer request, there is a white form in the back of the chair, and you can fill that out, or you can go online to RScP CSF.org. I think you will find this over in the office. Okay. And when I answer to your prayer, you need to do because it's really helpful to have an answer to prayer to your paper hopefully. Wonder what exactly RScP does. There is a gold sheet in the chair that in front of you. Where you stay with us, and our main job is to pray. Today, our paper practitioner is Paula Peterson, and she will bring, she told me how watch for us for our service today, and she can direct you to a practitioner after the service. So the practitioners are available to say after and prayer. Great. You can see Paula and she can direct you to Jamica. Let's read the prayer that will come up on the screen. There we go.
Happy hearts to fly.
Now we're going to say our oath, and you can take seat. Our theme this month is flow, coming, and going. I'm going to share with you today a reading from the Branch Test Center for Spiritual Living, Week Monthly Magazine. And this is from Reverend Sonny Cantrell Smith. The practice is your input. The universe is forever flowing in endless of life, and we are part of that life. This is from Ernest Holmes in Living the Science of Mind. So this month's theme, the flow is coming and going, invites us into a sacred discrimination exploration. Life is ever changing, filled with ebb and flow of circumstances, relationships, and experiences. Yet amidst this constant movement, there is an unchanging stillness within us. The divine essence, always present, always whole, always peace. Holmes reminds us that life is a continuous process, a constant flow of the invisible into the visible. The profound truth speaks to the spirit within, through, and outside, manifesting in the comings and goings of our days. Our spiritual practice becomes the anchor, allowing us to navigate the flow with grace, clarity, helping us awaken to divine presence. In meditation, we step into the silence and create space for spirit to speak. In mindfulness, we meet the moment as it is, without judgment or resistance, opening ourselves to the sacred in the ordinary. And in this practice of stepping into spiritual stillness, we touch the eternal within us, the part that is not moved by noise of the world, but is deeply rooted into. This month, let us use these practices to cultivate self-awareness, becoming more attuned to the ways we may be distracted by thoughts of fear and doubt. As we turn within, we release these wisdoms. From this place of awareness, we can approach life's changes with faith, knowing that even in the transitions, spirit always flows toward our highest good. The invitation to embrace the flow, meeting the change with heart open to growth and transformation. When we awaken from the illusion of separation, we realize that spirit that brings us forth, it brings forth the sun, moon, planets, and stars, is the same spirit that sustains us. So let's move forward together, grounded in our spiritual practices, and awake to our divinity, trusting that in every moment we are held in the infinite loving love. So right now, I'm going to ask you to just be quiet for a short period of time, and then I'll call you back into the room. Close your eyes, please. You. Stay in this peace and joy and love that you are creating. Go back into the room. For yourself, often talk. Yeah.
So we all know, love, and we sing, often hear the song. I can see clearly now the rain's gone. But our bigger challenge, as we talked about this month, is can you see sun shine when the rain's still there? So, so this is my take on that. I wrote this song called Sunshine from the Rain. I've been like the wind, don't get you the great wind, and the sky blue. Oh, I live my days on sunny skies, but the night clouds roll in, just fly, and run so shelter. Don't know where to turn, and I ain't shelter. Back yesterday, keep us safe and warm. We'll never find our way out through. Takes a little bit longer sometimes. Be good every day. Get a little bit stronger each time. Roll up that way. All our trouble. Well, we don't seem quite the same. We can see the sunshine through the rain. I've been back to well, it's like it change is coming. Oh, it's what it is. Travel out a million roads, you're all the way in there. That stone road washed out. It's a round thing, and we drive in circles. we can see reversals, not the new roads that cross. If we keep on looking out on highways that we go, they don't care where we gotta go. Takes a little bit longer sometimes. See you through every day. Get a little bit stronger each time. Roll up that life and win all our troubles. Oh, they don't seem quite the same. We can see the sunshine in the rain. I feel like it, so we better be prepared. There's all the changes, we're looking on the air. Well, walking through the country like we're half past time. When it's black turns black and the wind comes up and it's from behind. Just like faster. It's sheer disaster. And we don't see our face. If we don't stop it, the that's some rain, so through that road. Takes a little bit longer sometimes. See the everything. We get a little bit stronger each time. Oh, to look at life that way and roll our road. Oh, the dogs seem quite the same. We can see the sunshine through the rain. It's a little bit harder sometimes. We can do it. It's harder each time. Now we look at life that way and all our troubles. Oh, it don't seem quite the same. We can see the sunshine through the rain. Oh, we can see the sunshine through the rain.
Can you guys hear me? All right. Hopefully Zoom can hear me a little better now too, with our mic switched over. Alrighty. Give another hand for Chip and Bucky. That was amazing. We've got such amazing music here. I just love it. That flow. All right. Well, our monthly theme happens to be, is that too loud? Am I too hot? No, you're good? Okay. I feel hot. Yeah. All right. Our theme this month is the flow of coming and going. So this month we will explore how, in the face of life's constant changes and the noise of the world, we can maintain our self-awareness through our spiritual practices, such as meditation, sitting in silence, and mindfulness. By awakening from those thoughts that keep us distracted from our true essence, we can experience our divinity even in the constant flow of life's coming and goings. So today, we're going to explore navigating the tides of life. Change is constant, and like the ocean, life is filled with waves that can sometimes feel overwhelming. Yet within these waves lies the opportunity for growth, understanding, and connection to our divine. Today, we're going to examine how to navigate these tides while staying true to our divinity and the essence of who we truly are. So I'd like to begin this morning with reflecting on a passage from Eckhart Tolle's book, Stillness Speaks. And there he states, when you are bored, you can satisfy the mental hunger, or you can feel bored and restless and observe the feeling of being bored and restless. As you become aware of these sensations, some space and stillness will begin to emerge around them. This reading emphasizes the importance of awareness and creating space for stillness amidst the chaos. So this week, while I was preparing for this talk, I had an experience. I kept being reminded of a personal experience that I felt very strong I needed to share with you guys. So many years ago, I was teaching myself, learning to body surf at Big Beach in Maui. And at the time, I was surrounded by a group of friends who had grown up near the ocean. They had been surfing their whole lives. They totally understood the language of the ocean. I was born and raised in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm a desert rat. No language of the ocean at all whatsoever. But I really wanted to body surf and it looked fun. So I'm out there with my group of friends and we're making our way through the waves, and all of a sudden I hear duck dive. And then my group's gone. And there's a wave coming at me. I kind of froze and panicked, and like in my mind, a duck floats, right? Ducks are on top of the water. So I tried to jump and float over the wave. That did not work out so well in my favor. That wave grabbed a hold of me and tossed me and turned me and flipped me. And I mean, it took me every direction and then threw me onto the beach. And I was bruised up. My body was bruised, but my ego was very bruised up on that one. And so later, I discovered that duck dive actually means to go down, not up, go down deep and allow the water to flow over you. When you relax and dive, you work with the flow of the ocean rather than working against it. So this experience taught me that when we can pause and observe the surroundings, we are better equipped to choose the best method for navigating life's waves, whether we want to dive deep or do we want to ride on the surface. And truly, this reminds me so much of my life, because I know there's many times in my life that I've needed to dive deep. And then there's other times that I feel like I'm catching that perfect wave and I'm surfing along. And more times than not, I misread the waves and I get slammed into the shore. It's okay though. In the science of mind, we understand that the world of effect is often an illusion created by our senses. The principle of oneness teaches us that there is a divine cause that is complete and whole. When we navigate through life with this lens, we can better manage the ups and downs by centering ourselves in the present moment. So today we're going to discuss 3 tools that we can use to help us navigate the waves of life. The first one is creating a pause. Just like in surfing, creating a pause is essential before paddling into the waves. When we pause, we can assess the conditions of the ocean, where the waves are breaking, how strong are they, and where we want to position ourselves. In life, this means taking a moment to breathe and connect with our inner selves before reacting to our external circumstances. Imagine you're out in the water, waiting for the right wave. You need to be patient, calm, observe the rhythm of the ocean. When we feel like we're overwhelmed or like we're the victims of life circumstances, we can remember to take a moment and pause, just like the surfer before catching the wave. And this is when we can decide, do we need to duck dive? Do we need to dive deep? Or are we ready to catch that wave and surf onto it? Pausing also allows us to become aware of our thoughts and feelings, engaging with them without judgment. As we learn to navigate the waters of our own mind, we can choose the best path forward aligning with the flow of life. The second tool that we can use is learning to watch and listen in the silence. The most recognizable feature within a hurricane is the eye. They are found at the center, and the skies are often clear above the eye, and the winds are relatively light. It is actually the calmest section of any hurricane. The eye is so calm because the now strong surface winds that converge towards the center never reach it. The Coriolis force deflects the wind slightly away from the center, causing the wind to rotate around the center of the hurricane, which is the eye of the wall, leaving the exact center calm and peaceful. In metaphysically, in the coming and goings of life, there are often storms. Our true essence is calm. Like the eye of a hurricane, the surface winds of life can't touch our center. From this calm eye, we more easily navigate any challenges, calling upon our eternal intelligence. So in surfing, one must pay close attention to the waves, listening to the rhythm of the ocean. Similarly, in our spiritual practice, we learn to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment. Just as a surfer watches the waves roll in, we can learn to observe our thoughts that invade our mind with a sense of curiosity and openness. When we engage in silent meditation, we create the opportunity to disconnect from the noise of our ego and the false identities that we've created. Eckhart Tolle teaches us that when we stop believing everything we think, we can see clearly that the thinker is not who we are. This clearly allows us to disidentify with limiting beliefs, much like a surfer who understands that the waves are not obstacles, but opportunities for expression. Through practices like meditation, we can learn to tune into our inner guidance. Just as a surfer tunes into the subtle cues of the ocean, this connection allows us to navigate life's waves with confidence, knowing we are aligned with our true essence. And number 3 tool is just being in the flow. In surfing, flow is everything. When we align with the energy of the wave, we can ride it effortlessly. Similarly, when we pause and observe our thoughts, we create the space for divine wisdom to guide us through life's transitions. This is about letting go of the need to control and allowing ourselves to be carried by the current. By embracing the flow, we learn to trust our intuition, which speaks to us in moments of stillness. Just as a surfer must feel the waves and respond to its movements, we must listen to our hearts and allow ourselves to move with life's changes. This means allowing our energy to flow freely, creating openings for new experiences and insights to emerge. And as we shift our perspective from resistance to acceptance, we align with our unity consciousness. We are reminded that we are not separate from life. We are an integral part of it. In moments of uncertainty, we can choose to dive deep into our essence, trusting that we will emerge stronger and wiser. So in conclusion, life is always moving. Like the ocean tides, circumstances rise and fall. People come and go. Opportunities appear and fade. Sometimes these changes feel exciting, and other times they can feel overwhelming. But here is the truth. You are not the waves. You are the ocean. Beneath the movement, beneath the surface, there is a deep, unshakable stillness within you. This is the presence of the divine. Life, much like the ocean, is dynamic and filled with waves of change, challenges, and opportunities. Our ability to navigate these tides with grace and awareness is rooted in understanding ourselves and our connection as the divine. So remember, you hold the power within to create a pause, to listen and observe in silence, and to embrace the flow of life. So as you move through this week, I invite you to take time each day to pause, breathe, and reconnect with your essence. Ask yourself how you want to navigate the waves in your life by diving deep or riding the surface. Remember, every challenge is an opportunity for growth. You are the architect of your reality, and you possess the power to choose your responses to life's tides. May we navigate the tides of life with awareness, love, and unity, knowing we are never alone in this journey. Thank you. I invite you now, let's follow our teaching and let's go inward and do a prayer together. I invite you to close your eyes. That's comfortable, or take a gaze at something beautiful, candles, the flowers. And I invite you to bring into your consciousness whatever it is that the Creator is for you. God, Goddess, Great Spirit, Source Energy, Gaia, Buddha, whatever feels comfortable in your heart. Allow yourself to settle into the presence of the divine. I know there is one presence, one infinite intelligence moving through all of life. It is the source of all being, the unchanging amidst all change. This presence is divine flow, the infinite love, the sacred stillness that anchors all creation. It is the very breath we breathe, the life force that animates our being. And right here, right now, I know that this presence is expressing itself through each and every one of us. I speak this word knowing that beyond every shifting tide, beyond every appearance of uncertainty, there is a greater truth unfolding. This truth is unwavering, eternal, and ever-present. It is the divine order that governs all things, the intelligence that orchestrates the stars, the wisdom that beats our hearts and guides our steps. And I know that each person here is a perfect and whole expression of this divine intelligence. Every experience, every change, every seeming detour is not a mistake. It is the Spirit revealing itself in a new way. There is no such thing as being off course. There is no such thing as failure. There is only the infinite unfolding of the divine, guiding us into greater expression of who we truly are. And I affirm that right now each of us is rooted in a deep and abiding faith. We are not at the mercy of the waves. We are the vast, limitless ocean. We are not separate from the divine. We are the very activity of spirit in motion. Right where we stand, we are held, supported, and supplied with everything we need. I know the path before us is already made clear, for the wisdom of the universe is our wisdom. The power of creation is our power. The love of spirit is the love that moves through us, lifting us, sustaining us, and making all things new. And as we walk forward, we do so with confidence, knowing that the universe is conspiring for our good. Every opportunity, every connection, every resource we need is already lining up. We release the control and the need to control, and instead allow spirit to move freely in through us. I give thanks for this knowing, and I give thanks for the ever-present wisdom of the divine. I give thanks for the love that guides us, the power that sustains us, and the truth that sets us free. And with absolute faith and joy, I release my word into the law, knowing it is already done. So it is. Right. So let's see. I think it's time for our offertory now. Yeah. Here we go. Put your gift on your head and repeat the affirmation together. I give freely and joyously, knowing the limitless wealth and supply in my being and in the world. There we go.
So, speaking of diving deep, we're going to dig down. This is it's a great song written by a wonderful person, Libby Roderick, a former neighbor of ours in Alaska. And it always takes us a little, or me a little time to get to that calm spot. Our daughter, Claire, and I used to talk about when the first thing hits us, we go into a modified stationary panic. And, but we get out of it by digging deep. There we go. I'm digging way down, down to the bottom of my soul, digging way down deep. I'm digging way down, down to the bottom of my soul. There's clear water running through me. Ain't got no answers, got a whole lot of questions. Nothing on the surface seems to satisfy me. Can't find it on the outside, got to feel it on the inside and dig down deeper in the mystery. That's what I am digging way down, down to the bottom of my soul. I'm digging way down deep. I'm digging way down, down to the bottom of my soul. There's clear water running through me. When terror strikes me in the middle of the night, even arms around my body can't comfort me. My heart is thirsting for that cool drink of water. Got to pull up my shovel and dig busy. So I am digging down to the bottom of my soul. I'm digging way down deep. Yes, I am. I'm digging way down to the bottom of my soul. There's clear water running through me. Cool, clear water flowing through me, washing all my fears away. Cool, clear water flowing through me, moving me up toward the light of day. Daybreak finds me in the morning light, and it's hard to hold on to what sets me free. I go down to the river 'cause it helps me remember to dig down deeper in the time of need. So I'm going way down to the bottom of my soul. I'm digging way down deep. I'm digging way down to the bottom of my soul. It's the water running through me. I'm digging way down to the bottom of my soul. I'm digging way down deep. Yes, I am. I'm digging way down to the bottom of my soul. There's clear water running through.
Right, let's say a blessing for our tithes. From the love of pure spiritual energy, these tithes and gifts have been collected. They are evidence of our faith and our ability to manifest in this world of form. They do good work in this world, blessing the giver and the receiver, allowing our home, the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living, to be open and available for those choosing to remember who they are and those who may not even know it yet. And so it is. Right, and we have some special music by Chip and Ducky. Everybody.
Now we're gonna stand and sing together, My Peace. Great song. Woody Guthrie wrote the lyrics. His son Arlo put it to music. My peace is all I've got that I can give to you. My peace is all I've ever had. It's all I ever do. I give my peace to green and black, to red and white and blue. My peace is all I've got that I can give to you. Let's do it one more time. My peace is all I've got. It's all I've ever known. My peace is worth 1,000 times more than anything I own. Pass my peace around and around, cross hands of every Jew. My peace is all I've got that I can give to you.
Okay, please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening right now.
Something wonderful is happening right now.
It's happening in my mind. It's happening in my body. And in the body of my affairs. I think it. I feel it. I know it. Just the way that it is. Just the way it is not. Thank you, life. So it is. See you guys next week.